Yeah, what do you think about the opener? Are they all the same, or is there a different sort of feel from year to year, different opening games starting the season?
I enjoy all of them, man. They're fun. It's obviously an exciting time for all of us. We've worked, a really long off season to get to this point, and everybody's excited to go out there and play. I know we are as a team, and I know, we got a bunch of young guys that'll be playing out there for the first time, which is always fun to see those guys do that as well.
Do any of your previous openers stand out to you?
Besides last year?
Yeah.
No. No, it was cool. We played 2011, played on September 11th, which was awesome. Cool game to be a part of. My rookie year, went to New Orleans. They put on a show.
Yeah.
I remember most of them usually, I think. Tampa was a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What do you remember about that first game? Because Kyler's going to be in a similar situation when you were rookie head coach, rookie quarterback.
It's it's an exciting time. You work hard, you work your whole life to get to that point, and it finally comes true for you. So it's a fun thing to be a part of. He's a really talented player. An exciting guy to watch. So just happy for him.
Matthew, we've seen this before. We've gone through this before. We wanted to see the offense under a new coordinator, back to Lombardi and Jim Dodd. What about you? Are you interested to see how this all fits together with Bevel?
Yeah, I think, obviously we've been working extremely hard. He's trying to get to know our players and myself as much as he can. I'm trying to get to know him and his system as best I can, and I'm trying to make that thing gel as quickly as possible. It's always a work in progress, whether it's year one, day one, or year 10. Doesn't matter. We're always trying to be better, find ways to be better. But it's an exciting thing to get out there and go play ball.
Is there still an element of the unknown, just because now you're going to get schemed against and things like that heading into live action?
Yeah, I think you got to prove yourself every week in this league. They're going to be scheming us, we'll be scheming them. It's the way it goes in the NFL, week to week. You go out there and try and put our players in the best possible position to succeed, and it's on us to go out there and execute.
On paper, it looks like their secondary has some holes in it. What do you see when you see their defense on film, or the guys that are out there?
Tremaine Brock's played for a long time in this league. He's an experienced player, smart guy. Both their safeties have played a decent amount of football, good players. 33, the young kid's a really talented kid, a high-round draft pick. 25 was here last year, so a little bit of familiarity with him. But these guys are on NFL rosters for a reason. They're talented guys. They do certain things really well. It's on us to go out there and make sure that our guys are competing at a high level and trying to put points on the board.
Hey Matthew, there were rumblings about your health, if they were true or false. How do you feel overall?
I feel great. I feel good.
Do you like where the offense is at heading into week one after the month of camp?
Yeah, I think always room to grow, always room to improve. I think our communication is good. We'll be tested on the road against a good football team, a defense that's really talented. But I'm excited for us to go out there and play some games and, obviously learn, from mistakes that are going to happen in the game and also build on some positives.
Man, you've had some big years with tight ends being prominent players. Go back to Pettigrew and Scheffler, different players, but what does this group add to you? It's a whole new set of guys.
Yeah, a lot of versatility.
Yeah.
I think all the guys can do a little bit of everything, which is fun to have as a quarterback. All of them are big, physical guys. All of them move really well, catch the ball really well. So, hold up in the run game and the pass game, blocking wise.
Yeah.
So I'm excited and happy to have those guys that have been working really hard.
What about just the catch radius? You talk about guys who are 6'6", 6'7",
Yeah,
6'5".
all of them. All of them are big, tall players that move well, catch the ball well. Kind of in all spots.
We haven't talked to you since Andrew Luck retired. Just when you see that happen, you also taken a lot of hits in your career. Does your thought process change at all? Like, what do you think of when he does that?
It doesn't change. My thought process. I think everybody's in their own different situation. Everybody's their own human being. I respect the hell out of Andrew. He's a great player in this league. A warrior out on the football field. A great player when he was healthy and rolling. I'm happy for him if he's happy. If that's what makes him happy, man, I'm really happy for him. And I wish him nothing but the best.
Have there been times where you've thought about any of that stuff?
No.
Does it feel like year 11?
Some days. Sometimes.
Time flies, doesn't it?
No, it does. It really does. Yeah, a lot of memories. You know, a lot of games played, a lot of snaps. You know, that I can remember, and you know, all of it's good experience, and use it to my advantage as much as I possibly can. But yeah, every year I'm always still extremely excited to get out there and go play. You know, we work all year for 16 opportunities that are guaranteed to us. You know, to go out there and play. You know, and it's, kicking the first one off is a whole lot of fun.
After 10 years, though, is it a little bit different? I mean, there's not probably a whole bunch of defense can throw at you that you haven't seen already. Does that part of it change?
A little bit, maybe. For sure, from year 1 to year 11. Yeah, no doubt. But you know, every year I'm trying to be, a better player than I was the year before. This year's no different. So, you know, obviously, I put added pressure on myself just to go, play better and help this team win.
Is there anything that really surprises you in the game anymore that just go, whoa, just knocks you dead that you see? Either on or off the field,
yeah.
Just the whole thing of the league.
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, there's still stuff that, surprises me. These guys are getting younger every year in this locker room, and what they do on and off the field surprises me sometimes. But no, I enjoy it. No, I enjoy it, man. It's a really fun part of, being around for as long as I've been around. Seeing the locker rooms change and getting to know getting to know a bunch of different guys. It's a lot of fun.
Does that make you feel old in some ways?
Yeah, sure. But I feel fine. I feel good. So.
And Matt, how different is Patricia from what he was dealing with going into last year's opener compared to going into this year's opener? Has he matured? Has he changed? What would you say?
No, I think we, as players in the offseason, do everything we can to come back and be better football players. Our coaches, spend time on themselves, like, hey, how can I be a better coach? And Coach Patricia's no different. I think he's done an outstanding job leading this team this offseason and into this season. We know exactly what he wants day in and day out. He knows us better just from being around us and experience with us. So it's been great.
You talked about the young guys. How much should they come to you just to figure things out? That may not even be plays, but just the life in football.
I'm trying to help them out as much as I possibly can. There's things within the game that I can for sure help them with, or at least give them my thought, my advice. That's in the play, in the game, but also walking around the locker room, where to live out here, all that kind of stuff. I mean, there's just a million questions that Mule and I get, being the tenured guys around here, that we try to help them out as much as we possibly can.
What city do you say?
I've got no preference there. I just ask them what they want to do, and then
a
I
real
try to
estate
point them in the right
license?
direction.